gremlins they call it. But anyway, I am here to talk about the Midlands Madness Comedy show, which also was plagued with technical gremlins, and in generality was not a great show. Because it was a show of 8 comedians bombing in a row. It was quite terrible. I did not enjoy performing there. Hello, welcome back to Al Talks. This podcast I started 3 years ago to chronicle me starting stand up. This podcast is a weekly podcast. It comes out once a week, and this is just a small little introduction video into the podcast. So down below in the description of each episode, you can go to my Linktree and find links to everything connected to me. This podcast is available on YouTube, which you're watching it on right now, and also on Spotify. But yeah, that is just a small introduction into this podcast and everything that goes along with it. Welcome back to the podcast. I've just made a blooper from anything serious because of a boo-boo. Technical. The camera wouldn't connect before I started the podcast, and then I did get it to connect, but I didn't turn the Scarlet Soul on. Fucking technical gremlins they call it. But anyway, I am here to talk about the Midlands Madness Comedy show, which also was plagued with technical gremlins, and in generality was not a great show. Because it was a show of 8 comedians bombing in a row. It was quite terrible. I did not enjoy performing there. Before I went up to perform, Justin Cass was guest emceeing, and the audience was just like they were essentially giving him no energy whatsoever, and I was kind of apprehensive about it going up. I was like, oh, okay, maybe they're just kind of getting warmed up or whatever. And then I went up to perform, and probably the minute I grabbed the microphone, it just cut. And we reset it, and it just didn't come back on. So it was like, great. So I had no microphone for my set, and neither did the 3 comedians that followed after. It was fixed during the break, but like I said, it was like, I remember Sam Talon talking about this, that when he performed in Scandinavia and Eastern Europe, the audience would they wouldn't really laugh, they'd clap an awful lot, and I was just like, kind of, it was just a terrible dull atmosphere in the room. And it's, as a performer, like after I finished performing and after the break, I went to sit in the audience, just to kind of see, was it different from a audience member point of view, and it was not. It was just like, there was a couple of comedians that I had never performed with before. What was that? And I enjoyed meeting them and performing with them, but like I said, the overall gig, it was just, it was terrible. It really was terrible. If you've been watching this for a while, you will know that I haven't really done a lot of ticketed club shows. I've been mainly doing open mics, trying to work out new material, and new material I was kind of hoping to bring to a couple of clubs, and it's just, I don't know, it's just really shitty. Look at my pit. Look at this mess. And it was just, I don't know. It wasn't great. It was a very, very bad experience, and I did not enjoy performing there. The show that I was supposed to be performing at next week also got cancelled, so I've only got one show at the beginning of what month is next? June. June. So I won't be doing any shows till 2 weeks' time. So there's that. But I mean, I don't know if there's any other kind of stuff I want to talk about. And I don't know. I'm just trying to. It was. It's just. It was. I don't know. Like I've never had. I've never had an audience this badly, I think, before. Other than that time I performed in Giggles and it went terribly. But then it was kind of similar. I don't know. It was just. For an audience to pay tickets to come see a comedy show, they acted like we were doing theater or improv or some shit. It just it was just, I don't know. It was just so bad. I see what the problem is. More technical gremlins. Just cut that out. And like I said, I've been hitting the open mics an awful lot recently. I just actually pull up all the gigs I've done so far this year. It's been quite a lot, actually. Yeah, I've done 15 so far this year, which is bringing me up to May, and it's quite a lot because we're only in May. It's only the 5th month, so hopefully that number will increase or decrease. I don't know. But it was not. I don't even know what to talk about for the rest of the episode. Just a bad show. Like, you have those, that's the business of it, I suppose. But everything leading up to it, kind of, that thing with the fucking journalist and blah, blah, blah. And then this show being bad, it was just, it was kind of like this bad energy around it. I don't know. I think the only time the audience really laughed is when I said that another time I did quite badly. Somebody thought I was doing poetry, not comedy, and that was I think the only time they laughed during my set. I didn't record. I think it was recorded, but geez, I don't want that. Watch that footage. It was just god awful, and and the thing as well is, like, it's not like there was not that many people in the audience. There was quite a lot. It's about 30 people in the audience or so. Should have been a good show. That's a good room. It's just plagued with mic not working for the first half and then other stuff, and it was just I don't know, terrible performance. It's just shit. I don't know how else to put it. And like, hopefully the one in Bar will be good. I've never performed there before, so that would be one for one of the counties to tick off the list to perform at. So looking forward to that. Like I said, in 2 weeks' time, I'll be busy over the next couple of days up in Dublin, not doing shows, but I'm gonna watch a couple of comedy shows. I actually got before I go, Sam Talon's coming back to Europe, so I'm gonna try and grab tickets for that. And I think it's coming soon. I think in July. I think July. This 25th of July, I think it is. It's coming back, and I got tickets for another Sam Morrill from, as I mentioned before, We Might Be Drunk podcast, the podcast I've started listening to an awful lot recently. Will also be coming to Europe, and so I'll be looking forward to that. And then AC/DC coming up in August, but that's a couple of months away. But yeah, I'm just gonna end this episode now because I don't want to keep talking about that show, which was not good. No bueno, as they say. And I think that's pretty much it. as per usual, thanks for watching, thanks for listening, and thank you for all the support over the last couple of weeks. What is wrong with this program? And all of that. And I shall see you in the next episode. Bye.